Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank Anshika ma'am and Shailaja ma'am for giving me an opportunity for, for today's discussion. Ma'am, my name is Satish Hegde, and I represent a company named Lanquill. So we are an online language lab with AI supported English grammar, text and style analysis tool. Language also has content assessment and certification. So now let me set the context first. So what we are looking for. So, before talking about ourselves, what we are, how we can add value. So what we are looking for is there any possibility of offering joint certifications? So, I mean, that is exactly what, I was mentioning with Anshika ma'am, because, I was mentioning with Anshika ma'am that even with Jain Skills, it is a part of Jain University from Bangalore. So, Jain Skills, we have joined hands and offering, of course, they want to go to Africa now. They have their offices in Africa, and for even Jain students and even for other students in Africa, they would like to offer. It's a joint certification. I mean, jointly, offering certificate. So with Sri Katak. So we are in the same discussions. Sri University, Katak. So it's in a stage where we are joining hands in that aspect. So that is the entire idea. And apart from that, yes, of course, the platform is definitely useful for Jagran Lake University and university students. Let me, quickly share the screen. Sorry, I was just give me a second. I was studying, of course, your university in detail. So anyway, so Lanquill is basically an online language lab where the students can practice LSRW skills, and it has grammar, text and style analysis, and it has content certification and assessment and certification. So we are partner of NEET platform, National Education Alliance for Technology of MHRD, AICTE, and working with more than 472 odd educational institutes in India. Of course, now we are also in UK, so working with one of the partner there and offering the services there. So the fundamental question is how Lanquill is beneficial, or it can add value to the students of Jagran Lake University. So that is a fundamental question. So as I mentioned, your students can practice LSRW skills. They can really improve their English proficiency. It is a login ID and password based solution, so that they will be having 1 year access, and there are 7 levels of certifications. So obviously, they can improve their employability by preparing themselves in LSRW skills. They'll be having access for entire year. Based on their pace, based on their time, they can practice. They can even access the platform inside your language lab if they want, and with the help of their laptop and internet, they can practice study in their hostel or at their home as well. So of course, I'm very sure the universities like the esteemed private universities like Jagran Lake University. So you use grammar analysis, especially for thesis, only for thesis analysis, or making the thesis report corrections. I'm going to show you how it works. So it's Grammarly function. I mean, let me talk it loudly. So on Lanquill, you have even grammar analysis as well. So that facility is also there, and certificates for better career. So ये तो students को हो गया. So this is for students. What about the faculty? So this can be a great tool to teach English as a subject. So I have already gone through your website, and you offer various courses like engineering and humanities and law and journalism, etc. So we work with all these type of colleges. So I will show you which are the colleges where we are working. Engineering, law, and even agriculture, BA, BCom, etc. we are working. So for journalism students, obviously this is definitely a great tool. since they have to write, and proper writing the error-free document is a must for them. So anyway, so coming back for the faculty, this can be a great tool to teach English as a subject and making the documents error-free for the faculty, mainly because I completely understand that Lake City University, faculty of Lake City University, you write a lot of papers, published papers, and of course present papers in national and international seminars or conferences. Now, very important, Vice Chancellor sir or Chairman sir will ask this question. Satish, ये तो students को हो गया, faculty को हो गया, but what is there for the university, right? I mean, how it can add value to the university per se. So better ROI, mainly because if at all you want to have say you have 5,000 students, and I'm sure you have a language lab, and आपका student जो है they will get only 1 hour or 2 hours to practice English proficiency in the lab having say 100 computers. So definitely you need not to invest on hardware, software, etc. on a room, etc. So Lanquill is a better deal. Branding, mainly because we give a co-branded certification, and not only for your students, even we can think of offering online courses, online certification, especially in English, by joining hands with English department. Of course, we may have to really figure out how, or the scope we may have to really discuss. Offering these type of courses not only for Jagran Lake, the students of Jagran Lake University, why not for the other students, for the other colleges in MP, or might be for all over India. Why should not we think in that aspect? So that's what I'm really looking at. Better NAC weightage, mainly because Jagran Lake University submits a Excel sheet for every 3 months to NAC. So in that e-resources carries about 10 marks. You can add Lanquill in e-resources, library e-resources. And the second is what are the initiatives the university has taken with respect to language learning. That particular feature or parameter carries 5 marks, and of course you can add Lanquill there. The third thing is what are your initiatives with respect to employability. So there definitely you can add Lanquill because it helps the students to improve their employability or their capabilities with respect to LSRW skills or English proficiency. The fourth thing is what are the extra initiatives or any certifications you are doing as a university. So that also carries about 5 marks. And one more thing is what is the initiative of the university with respect to academia and industry collaboration. So that is one of the area we can explore, and in total in 45 different marks or weightages or points you can add Lanquill. So now let me directly jump to Lanquill. So let us assume that Satish is a student of Jagran Lake University. So let us assume. So with the help of login ID with my email ID and password, I can join on let me change it to Hindi. I mean native language I had chosen as Gujarati. So I'll explain you why changing or selecting the native language is important. Anyway, let me come back. So I'm your student. I'm a student of say second year, something like that. I mean second year journalism or second year engineering. So I will join on Lanquill with the help of my laptop or inside your language lab. So what I can do, I can practice LSRW skills. Here on the left hand side you can see LSRW skills. I can take grammar quiz. I can go for vocabulary builder. Of course, I can. We are improving on this. Especially this is assessment. We are bringing a complete assessment solution. So as of now, this is not very in depth. However, we are adding a lot of questions and piloting with various universities. In fact, so you have even learning center where you have my library and you have even certification. And this is the individual individual dashboard. This is an individual dashboard. Ye Satish ka hai. This is Satish ka hai, and here you can see the logo of Jagaran Lake University. So what Satish what it is reflecting, what it is depicting. Satish is great in speaking skills. Reading skills utna अच्छा नहीं है. If at all Satish wants to wants to go to US for further studies and wants to appear for IELTS and all, then in IELTS or in SAT exams you can see reading reading test, especially even in the competitive exams. So you can see the reading test. So Satish has to improve reading, and of course grammar utna अच्छा नहीं है, and vocabulary is okay. I mean, Satish is good in vocabulary. Don't look at my learning graph, because I give so many demos, and I talk with so many people day in and day out. So that's why this is not a proper learning graph. This is like a ECG graph. So otherwise you will see a proper learning graph there. So this is also about various assessments I have taken. Now let us go back. So let me go to writing first. So here you can see the average score of Satish has taken so many writing tests, or he has practiced various sessions, and my abilities are 64%. I can really improve. And here you will see how, what, why, etc. If I click on practice now, so I will see this particular feature. Here either I can write or upload. So for the sake of time, let me upload and show it to you. So there are two contexts here. Let me repeat. There are two contexts here. Satish either can write on the platform, and Satish can get the student can get the mistakes the student has made with respect to grammar, text and style, or the student can upload the thesis reports or research reports, or your MBA or journalism students, they can or law students, they can upload the written document and make the corrections. One is productivity function, another is learning function. So there are two things. क्योंकि see, I always mention this mainly because people ask me this question. अरे सतीश, आपका grammarly का ये लग रहा है. I mean, this is a function of a Grammarly. So we are much more than Grammarly, mainly because in Grammarly what you can do is you can either upload or write and get this. You can get this. Okay, so I'll show you. This is a Grammarly function. ये auto correction है, तो ये तो यहाँ भी आराम से कर सकते हैं. Now, how Lanquill is a learning tool? It is not only grammar analysis tool, because it will give you analysis on how many mistakes you have done in your written document. Okay, in your written document, it covers all the subcategories, and it covers Satish has made 23 grammar mistakes, etc. It also gives a readability score. However, I have not really seen many of the students using this function. Yeah, faculty, yes, they use this function to draft the written document as per the need of the audience. Now let me come back. So what it is telling me is that Satish has made a grammar mistake here, and it's a major category, and this is the the minor category. And ye space is needed after punctuation. So it also gives the example. In Grammarly you will not get this. So the whole idea is students, they have to write, or they have to upload, or they can even dictate. I'll show you that. So three things they can do. They can either write, they can either upload, or they can even dictate to the platform and get the mistakes with respect to grammar, text and style. They have to write, and then obviously they may make some mistakes, and then they have to understand the mistakes they are making. and they should not repeat it. That's the whole idea. It's a habit formation cycle, right? So they should not. So मान लीजिए कि Satish is from say remote rural village of Bihar and joined your university and he studied in Hindi medium. So I really don't understand. ये तो बहुत complex है. So change the amount to number, something like that it has given. So what I can do is I can even switch on Hindi tab or any native language tab. I mean Malayalam, Kannada, etc. in South, and or Bangla in West Bengal. So they can even switch on the native language tab if they want. I'm sure your students are. I mean yours is very esteemed university, and it may not be needed. If they want, they can switch on. So they can make the auto corrections here. They can come and make the corrections, or even they can make the auto corrections here. Okay, now I'm sure your university students every year they write at least 10,000 research reports or project reports or thesis reports or any written document, at least minimum. So what they can do, they can upload here, they can make the corrections, and they can download the corrected report. They can download the corrected report for plagiarism check or further process, or they can understand the mistakes they are repeatedly making. So they can download a detailed page-wise analysis. So that also they can download. So here I'm showing it. So this is a document quality. So wherever we are working, we are requesting the universities to ensure that the students submit the document quality of having say 85% or 90%, something like that. So this is basically, this will give you a page-wise analysis on the mistakes the students are making. So either they can write or they can either they can write or they can upload or even they can dictate as well. So dictate to the platform as well. So those facilities are given. So here. So what I can do is instead of writing, I can dictate to the platform. And here even you have a Lanquill dictionary where you can type a word and really check various. Sorry, I have to stop this. So yeah, so when I spoke, it has really converted voice into text, and of course I have to add comma and all those stuff, and then I have to submit it for analysis. The students, even if at all they want to refer to the library, they can do that. I mean, it gives whether the word typed here is it's a verb or a noun, or how to pronounce and synonyms and all those stuff. It gives. It's more of a learning platform. So this is about writing, and when it comes to listening, so you have various audio topics here. So you have n number of audio topics. Now you may ask me one question. Satish, Jagaran Lake University has 6,000 students, and out of 6,000, say 20% are really good, and 10% are not that great. So how will your Lanquill platform helps these students? So basically the platform is adaptive in nature. So when the students they work on this, it understands the level, and it starts giving the content on different difficulty level. So for example, this is audio content of I think Nelson Mandela in Harvard, mainly because might be my score is better in my previous tests or previous practice. So what I have to do is I have to listen to it, and then I have to answer to these questions in a stipulated time. Now you can see 66 is it's green, 66 is my score, and the next topic would be more from a more difficult difficulty level will be more. I mean. So that's what I wanted to convey. So now you may ask me one more question. Satish, can we upload the audio topics? Yes, if we see a lot of universities and educational institutes, especially English departments, are very active, and they prepare content mainly because of private, especially private players are they are really a step ahead, you can say, and you can upload the content in a prescribed format, and it will be made available for only Jagran Lake University. So that facility is also there. Of course, we have sufficient content in the backend, so that is not an issue. However, if at all you want to add something for your students, you can also do this. So now it's about speaking. So here I would like to be very, very clear what it can do and what it cannot do. So I would like to mention even the limitation as well. What it can do is basically a student can practice his pronunciation. I'll show you how. The strange exoplanet was first discovered in 2013 with Magellan telescopes at the Las Campanas Observatory in Chile's Atacama Desert. So it has stopped listening. So you can see immediately, on real-time basis, the platform has given me a score. Now the score is, based on what? So that's a fundamental question. Are there any standards? The questions, the common questions people ask is, this particular score is based on what? So this score is based on three things. One is how clearly I'm speaking, and whether I have made any mistakes here or I have properly uttered. And then the third thing is whether my volume is loud enough or it is audible. So we have trained our AI with various pronunciation with different mother tongues, because if when I have a student from Kerala, so the people will be having a lot of Malayalam influence, mother tongue influence. So we have trained our data, and this is the area where academia and industry have to collaborate, because I always I go to so many universities in India, and I always hear that people are very happy if I say, ma'am, the entire platform is as per CEFR. Of course, yes, it is as per CEFR. And in my opinion, CEFR standards, absolutely we can follow. However, we have to come up with our own standards for India, especially for speaking. I have not seen, even I went to FLO as well. So technology is there, technology is available. So these are all the areas where we need to really work so that we can come up with great solutions for Indian consumers or Indian students. So let me show you the reading. So this is a very the common questions. We have taken these common questions. If you really see MP administrative exam, so or any competitive exams, even in both in the private sector, during the placement or during say any competitive exam, government competitive exams. So this is the common type of questions where the students will be asked with the passage. They have to read this. They have to answer to these questions in a stipulated time. So yeah, so my score is 0. So I can try a new passage or I can try again. So if the university, we have sufficient content in the backend, and if the university wants to add its own, definitely you can add as well. So I have covered LSRW skills now, LSRW skills, and you also has grammar. So unlimited grammar quiz is available, where a bunch of 10 questions will be asked to the students, and students, they can take unlimited grammar quiz so that they can improve their grammar ability. Same is the case with vocabulary builder. So they can build the vocabulary, and here you can see the various. So this is my score based on with respect to content from basic level or elementary level. So even various levels I can see. So that facility is also there. So I can see the entire analysis of my skills, in fact. So now your level, I already mentioned that this we are really adding a lot of questions and piloting as of now, because what we have seen is if you have 10,000 students, then the assessment has to be really robust. So we are working on this. This you can use. However, the results have to be improved. The accuracy has to be improved. That is what we are working on as of now. Now you have even Lanquill Learning Academy. So you can see here the entire content is as per CEFR standards, and you have foundation, you have intermediate, and you have advanced level. So here the students, they have to practice, they have to read, they have to listen, then they have to take assessment on this particular topic. So now if we are working with, say, Jagaran Lake University, so I'm sure the syllabus for first year engineering or first year law or say third year journalism is entirely different. So what we do is we closely work with English department and help them. We give a broad framework and help them to combine the activity and the syllabus of the university. Now we have content, 150 different modules are there. So if the university wants to add any content, they can do that. Any questions or any audio topic or any reading content, if at all university wants to add, definitely they can add, and it will be available only for the university. Now, so Satish is your student, and Satish has practiced LSRW skills. Satish really read the content, listened to the content, took the assessment, then what? Finally, Satish has to take the certification. Before that, I would like to show that, so CEFR standards, it has A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, 6 levels, and we have 7 levels, and the entire content, questions, etc. mapped as per CEFR standards. So you have the entire document which is available here. So if I go to get certified, so what are the skills that the platform is going to test? It will test grammar, vocabulary, listening, speaking, reading, writing. So these are the various tests. Skills Lanquill is going to test. And if I click on get certified, so I can either practice again, or I can directly go here. I can go here and start the test. So the test is for 1 hour, and if I clear the test, then I can download my certificate here. Yeah, so this is a certificate. So this is a certificate. So there are 7 levels. I'm still in the level 2. So here there will be a logo of the university as well, Jagaran Lake University as well. So that facility is also available. Now let me reinforce the things I have mentioned. So Lanquill is an online language lab where your students can practice LSRW skills. In W, either they can write, in writing they can write or upload the thesis reports and correct. So both the facilities are there. Why universities need to pay extra money only for grammar analysis? No need. They can use this platform for both learning as well as for thesis correction. And then of course you have my library where the students can learn, they can read, they can listen, they can take the assessment, and they can get certified. Apart from that, you even have, say for example, university wants to upload 10,000 research reports at a time. So you can do that, and you can download the analysis, only the document quality analysis report, thesis wise. Next day, say in a span of 24 hours, you can you can download the entire document. So otherwise, we have all the monitoring mechanism where Vice Chancellor can dig down. Dean ma'am can look at the various performance of say humanities college and then engineering college and then maybe law college, etc. And then law principal sir, he can look into first year, second year, third year, and then dig down A class, B class, C class, and then C class. In C class, first year C class to a individual level as well. So that entire dig down report, engagement report is available on this platform. And of course, you can, being a university, you can create your, say for example, Jagaran Lake University, you can create your own entity in the sense, the college, and you can add degree, you can add, I'm talking about the admin functions. Okay, one is monitoring and the second is admin function, where you can really create login ID and password, within 5 minutes you can create for at least 500 students. So that facility is already there. So you can manage users and take the reports, etc., etc. So here even you can upload the content if you have. So I would like to show one thing here. Very important. So we work with say technological universities like yours. You have engineering college, and you can see that so there are 25 pages here. So almost some 300 odd engineering students. Sorry, engineering colleges are there on this platform, and yeah, we work with various types of universities, including law or even MBA colleges. So you have Fortune Institute of International Business, and so yeah, I mean we work with various types of agriculture science or BA BCom, etc. So yeah. So any questions, ma'am?
Sir, I get it what you said.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you for such a detailed description of it.